Today, my presentation will be on AI and the workforce revolution. So, think about the last job that you had or a job that you're working towards. Ask yourself, will that job exist in 10 years? Because that's what a lot of people are asking themselves at the moment. And honestly, the world is in cahoots about the future of AI and what it's going to do for our job market. That question's making a lot of people anxious, and the anxiety makes sense because we really don't know much. AI is evolving quicker than our mind can comprehend, and the things it can do and evolve into, only a small percent of our population can comprehend. So obviously, it is going to be a very tough road in the next 10 years, understanding, evolving, learning, adapting everything we need to adapt for the future of AI. So today's agenda, I want to go over five different things. First, the scale of what we're dealing with. How big is it? How big is the scale? Second, the jobs AI is displacing. Third, this is the part people often miss, is the job it's transforming rather than eliminating, because AI is transforming a lot more than eliminating, and people don't really understand that. Fourth is the new jobs AI is creating. And finally, what all this means for me and you personally. By the end, I hope I can show you a clear evidence-based picture on where the workforce is headed in the future and what you can do about it. So this is the scale of change. So here are some numbers because the numbers are staggering and very important. According to Goldman Sachs research in 2026, approximately 300 million jobs worldwide are exposed to AI automation. That doesn't mean they'll all disappear. Exposed means AI is just going to be integrated within the job. Um, but 300 million is the size of the population of our nation. So yes, obviously it is a very large amount of jobs. The World Economics Forum Future of Jobs report project projects that by 2030, around 92 million roles may be eliminated by AI. But this is critical. The same report projects that 170 million new jobs will be created. That's a net gain of almost 80 million jobs. So the headline shouldn't be AI kills jobs. The headline should be AI reshuffles jobs. And the question is, which side of the reshuffling will you be on? Will you be ready for it, or will you be left behind? That's what most people are worried about. So now I'm going to talk about the displacement of some jobs that AI is displacing. Um, let's talk about what's actually being lost because it's real and it's happening right now in front of our eyes. Goldman Sachs again identifies the highest risk occupations are computer programmers, accountants, and like auditors. These are roles with highly repetitive and like predictable tasks. So that's exactly what AI does best, whatever doesn't really need a human component to it. Um, we're already seeing in the data, Goldman Sachs reports again that unemployment among workers aged from 20 to 30 in high tech exposed occupations has risen nearly 3 percentage points since the start of 2025. So that's only a year. That's a meaningful shift, and it's hitting recent college graduates pretty hard. So obviously, within the next couple of years, that is going to affect me. Demand Sage reported 80,000, or not 78,000, sorry about that, direct job losses attributed in AI in just the first half of 2025. And the survey by National University found that 50% of the US companies using ChatGPT report having replaced workers with it. So yes, displacement is very real, but it's important to note another report from Goldman Sachs. They say that if you expand current AI uses across the entire economy, only about 2.5% of US employment would be at genuine risk or outright elimination. The bigger story isn't elimination, it's transformation more than anything. And so let's talk about some jobs being created now. This is the most compelling part, in my opinion, because this is the part that people are least educated about. According to the data from the Bipartisan Policy Center, U.S. job postings require AI skills around 150% year over year as of April 2026. The overall job market grew 7%. AI skill jobs are growing roughly 20 times faster than the general market, and workers who have those skills are being paid for it. PwC's job barometer found that professionals with specialized skills, AI skills, now command salaries up to 60% higher than peers in identical roles who lack the skills of AI. So obviously AI, if you know AI, you're placed on a higher pedestal than people who don't within the context of the job market. Um, and new management and oversight roles are appearing across every industry. Someone has to direct the systems that run the AI. Um, these roles require human expertise to watch over it, and obviously AI efficiency or proficiency. And I'm going to conclude now, so I'm going to try and bring this all together. AI is not simply eliminating the workforce, it's displacing some jobs, particularly repetitive and predictable jobs, as I said earlier in the presentation. It's transforming most others, making them more productive and more skilled and more interesting. And it is creating entirely new categories of work that didn't exist a couple years ago. The net outcome, according to the World Economic Forum, is 78 million more jobs that we start than we started with. But that doesn't mean everyone benefits automatically. It means people who are ready to adapt and become proficient in artificial intelligence will be progressing faster than others who don't. People who understand these tools, who develop these skills and become competent in AI, um, will have more opportunities than before. So it's basically the world's evolving in a way where AI is not some independent tool. AI is something that it's it's just part of life. And the question is no longer whether it will change your job, it's whether you'll be ready when it does. Thank you. That's all I have for today. And here are my references. Thank you very much for listening.